Okay, I don't know if my face cam's gonna work or not, but I've noticed that I've been procrastinating this video for the past 10 minutes. So I'm gonna just get right on into it. If my face cam works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. All right. I know all this stuff is on the screen right now, but it's okay. So I'm not going to go into the 4 hour of because the 4 hour candle shows what happens here. So um obviously by the title, you know that I lost this trade, but I'll show you why I entered and what I can do better. So on the 4 hour time frame, the price was bullish. Okay, so we're looking for price to sweep lows. Price swept lows here, so the price had this low here. Price came down, or this wasn't a low, but this was just the bottom of this bearish candlestick. So this was something that could get swept, and it did, and then it got swept here. I was turning this off right now. It got swept here, and yeah, price came down below this and showed bullish momentum after, and then price closed this candle here, entered into a new candle, and then came down and swept this low, right? So price had came and made an equilibrium, right? So I pulled to the swing low to the swing high for equilibrium, and price was in the discount range, which is this range here, and price started showing bullish momentum coming out of it. So price was bullish on the 1 hour and price was bullish on the 4 hour. So that means we could scale down to the 5 minute time frame. Okay, so this was the sweep that I was looking at, was here. Okay, so price then showed a sweep, right? Swept this low. Okay, and then price gave us a break of structure here. Price broke this high with this bullish candle. Okay, this was an order block that was created. You could also draw equilibrium here, and it would have been somewhere in this area. And this was also the breaker block here. And yeah, so I then waited for price to give me a 1 minute break of structure in this area, or a 5 minute bullish candle coming out. And this was the bullish candle coming out, and I waited for this one, and then I entered, and then let's see what happened. And keep in mind, okay, I believe that this trade would have hit, okay, but I made a stupid, silly mistake that I just had to learn the hard way. And what that mistake was every day I go check on the Forex Factory news calendar every single day, and I check the news because I want to know, okay, is this a time where I do not want to be trading? And often, like, some I've entered into some trades previously, and I've entered into it, and then news I would exit 1 minute or 5 minutes before news would hit, and news would hit, and it would just continue into my bias, into my direction. So I was like, okay, I'm willing to take the risk. Price is already, uh, it already went near my first take profit. Okay, here it shows that I did, but um, well, actually, it did hit my first take profit, but it was only going to be a $6 take profit. So I was like, I might as well keep holding. You know, what's the point of just taking only $6? So I kept on uh, holding, and yeah, and news was at 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock was here. So watch what happens at 10 o'clock. I was like, my stop loss is all the way down here. It'll be okay. I'll be fine. I got immediately stopped out as soon as the 10 o'clock minute happened. And that was my $50 mistake, was trading on news, and I had to learn the hard way. And I'm happy that my first trade that I actually tried to take while trading news ended up going wrong, because I would have built that. If it would have succeeded, then I would have built a bad habit saying, oh, I can trade news, that is okay. But even though that is not an okay thing to do, I will not be trading news in the future. And it was a $50 mistake, and this was my first loss that I've taken while trading in the past 3 weeks. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all learned from my mistake.